just said throughout this conference, which we've done, is after seeing exactly what Educate Girls were doing and what their initiative was and the way they're targeting, or the way they're targeting the issue of education from the ground level, going into the communities, building a team which are going to speak on their behalf in the communities, I really just felt it connected to me personally that this is an amazing way and an amazing vision. The way that they have partnered with the government, the way that they already have their structure, the infrastructure in place to be able to, follow up on that message. It just seems that this is something which is already on the right path and is a movement that I wanted to join, a momentum that I wanted to join. And as Safina said, if this encourages more volunteers to join Team Balika, then, that's more than I think I could really hope to achieve just that inspiration alone.
Hi. Katrina towards the center. Hi, this is Priyanka from Indian Express. Katrina, most of the times actors, especially female actors, are considered unopinionated when they're asked about, on a major public platform, about things, about issues. It's considered that they don't have knowledge or they're less intelligent. Have you ever been subjected to that prejudice, or what's your opinion on this whole perception around actors, especially female actors?
I'm not completely understanding what you're saying. If you're referring to, sometimes I personally have seen when it enters into political matters or matters of government, things like that, I think a lot of actors, because they are not in politics, they don't feel the need to comment, and they genuinely don't want to comment. There's a big difference between having an opinion in your home, between speaking about it on a public platform, or between having an opinion for a social cause like this, like Educate Girls. To me, there's a big difference. I won't speak on behalf of anyone else because there's so many different situations and every person is different, so I won't speak for anyone else. But for me personally, there are a lot of times that I don't feel the need to comment on a topic. Doesn't mean I don't have an opinion on it, just means that perhaps it's not the right time or place. When there are certain causes, see, this to me is not politics. Educate Girls is not politics. This is a social cause. This is a humanitarian cause. This is a cause that I believe in. I have an opinion on the topic, thus I've joined hands with Safina, who I think has the knowledge, has the power, has the potential, and she has the power, I mean by that, because she has the knowledge. She's done her background work on it. She's been working on it since 2005. I've looked at their work extensively. I believe in what she's doing. And thus, I've joined hands with her to try and shed light on this topic, which for me, honestly, very frankly, is not a lot of hard work. I just come every now and then. Perhaps we want to do some field visits, do a few things, but the main work, the hard work, is being done by Safina, by Educate Girls, by their team, by Team Balika. So for me, honestly, it's actually, I think, just a privilege in a way to be able to just lend my support to them. And if that helps them in some way, then that's outstanding.
Go ahead. Anyone else?
Hi, ma'am. According to you, I would like to know, besides education, what is the other initiatives? What are the other initiatives that need to be taken in order to empower women and girls, not only in India, but all around the world? According to you, what's your opinion?
Well, there's so many, that's a never-ending topic on that. Right now, I think for me, the most important step which I want to speak about is education, because I think that's relevant to us here. I think there are a lot of steps being done all over the world that we're seeing, whether it's equality in the workplace, whether it's the attitude we have towards each other, whether it's our attitude even as women that we have towards each other, being careful to lift up each other. Sometimes I've honestly noticed that recently, and I've myself become more aware of this in recent times, that subconsciously even perhaps, because it's been around for so long, do we really support our contemporaries, whatever industry you're in? Do I really support the women as much as I can who are around me or who are in my work area or my workspace? And sometimes that competitive mindset can actually stop you from doing that. And I myself have become more aware of that and try to make sure, am I lifting up the women around me? Am I doing what I can to support them? Am I doing what I can to encourage them or to help them grow? Rather than just seeing what they can do for me, am I doing what I can to encourage them to become better in their profession, whatever it may be? So for me, that's a very important one as well. A lot of things start with the mindset. And if we all can address our mindset and make sure what are we doing for the women around us, whether you're a man or a woman, what are we doing to help the women around us, to lift up the women around us? I think that's a great place to start.
You had a question?
Yeah, I have a
Could you
question.
please
For,
stand up?
yeah, I have a question for Katrina ma'am and Safina ma'am.
Sure.
The first question for Katrina ma'am is, we see a very tangible relation between the Bollywood and the people, the Indian masses. So would you want to do a film related to this matter, education, or would you pursue any director to take up this topic and make a film about it so that the Indian masses, their mindset that we're talking about, changes more rapidly? Because we see there's a tangible relation between the movies and the people, especially the people in the rural area. And the question that I have for ma'am is, we are talking about the team Balikas and Balaks who work without any incentive. How do y'all keep them motivated? And what is their geography that they cover? Only the village, or do they go out? These are the two questions I have.
I don't believe you need to have a movie to take this cause further, or to spread the awareness of this cause. There are many ways we can do it, although a movie on it, and sometimes a message which comes non-judgmentally or non-forcefully, and it comes, organically in via an entertaining form, as in a movie, is an amazing way to get the message across. And if someone makes a movie like that, that's absolutely outstanding. Although I think sometimes without underlining exactly what you're trying to say, I don't know if you've seen Secret Superstar. So Secret Superstar had, to me, that message. That was definitely the message that got across. A young, talented girl who is being stopped from fulfilling her dreams because society and the world around her, the society around her is not allowing her to do that. So for me, there are movies being made like that. It doesn't necessarily need to be a movie just about the classroom. But this messaging coming into our movies, I do think, is a great way to take the message further into society. As you said, we all love movies, and that's a great way to get people to kind of get their attention on the topic. Let's let Safina just address that one.
Yeah, sorry. I think it's a really good question, is to say, why is it that Team Balikas are doing this, in today's world, to be working for free somewhere. But the Team Balikas, they work only in their own village. So they're much more connected with the community because this is their village, right? And a lot of them feel that they get so much respect. From, people will say, "Arey, ye to kuch nahi karta tha, ghar baithta tha." But now, he's like, the kids also call me teacher. The kids, everybody gives you respect, right? Because you have put yourself out for other people. Team Balikas ka ek nara hai, "Mera gaon, meri samasya, main hi samadhan." So they really follow that, saying it's my village, it's my problem, and I am the solution. So that is what, and really they're very, very mission-driven. They're passionate about this cause, and that's why they do what they do.
I think in that sense also it gives them a purpose. Every human being, every person needs a sense of purpose. And the fact that something like Team Balika can give the youth of these, in these villages, in these communities, can give them that sense of purpose. I mean, I think, like you said, it just gives them that sense of achievement.
Fulfillment and
fulfillment.
achievement, yeah. And a lot of the Team Balikas will say, you know what, I know that when that child grows up, they're going to remember me, that I would have had some impact in their life. And how many of us can say that, And how many of us remember from our own childhood saying, "Arey, wo teacher bahut achhi thi. Uski wajah se to main math pass ho gaya, varna to main maths pass hi nahi hota." We have seen that people have made an impact in our lives, and therefore our lives have changed and become different. And the same way, I think Team Balikas today are playing that role for, millions of children.
I actually think last night I saw Hichki, the film, which is coming, Rani's film. That film actually talks about this a lot, although it's not just for girls. In that film, it's the girls and boys who are, I guess, come from an underprivileged background who she's speaking about in that film. But that does take up that topic, and you will get that feeling, when you see that.
Okay, so, yeah? Yeah? Sorry, but we'll have to,
Sorry, go ahead.
no, sorry.